Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another trailer reaction. This one is just on the second trailer that just came out on for Transformers last night. Well, the previous one that I did was from when the first teaser came out. It was kind of like semi because it's just it is what it is, that sort of thing, whatever. Now with this second one, this one I just give more negative things to say about it. Okay. Oh, right. Then other this next one, it's mostly it centers around this girl. I forget what her name is already. Frankly, I don't care. Just how this whole trailer centers around this character, which this character I don't care about. You know, just how is it always because the only thing I know is because she's alone and she's living on her own. She's like supposed to act like a tough street girl. That's what she's supposed to be. You know, living on her own, trying to act all tough, and she can. She just does not. She tries to act tough, like a tough girl, and fails on that. You know, and she lives with these. I guess also she lives with these Transformers. This little blue robot, where this one kid says, you know, who is that? And she goes, oh, as far as you can tell, it's my boyfriend. And this kid's stupidly asks like, oh, how long has that been going? And then this is one other much bigger one that gets hit, and it's like, oh, and it gets dies. I guess. I was like, no, don't close your eyes and all that. I mean, throughout this whole thing, I'm sorry, I just don't care about this character. The whole thing, I don't care about this. I know from the first teaser, I already don't care about this character. And throughout this whole film, I'm listening. I'm thinking about where's Anthony Hopkins. That was like the only highlight of the trailer of the first teaser for me was Anthony Hopkins' narration. Because I like it. Because I like Anthony Hopkins. You know, great actor. He was like I said, he was probably going to be one of the only highlight of this film for me. If I do see it, he's going to probably be like the best thing in the film for me. I'm like, I don't care about this kid. Go back to for me to hear more of Anthony Hopkins. He's not in this. He's not in this trailer. You know, it's just something that's it's only the center supposed to because she's supposed to make us feel that she's an important character in this story, which I don't care. You know, focus more on the Autobots instead of this one child character. Focus more on the Autobots because you know Autobots are always being on the through this whole franchise. You know, the Autobots has been more on the back burner, focusing more on these human characters. For the most part, I don't care about these human characters. It's called Transformers. Have them be the starring roles in this film, not being put in the background. You know, for these human characters. But Mark Wahlberg, you know, he's coming back as Cade Yeager. See him he's gonna take care of the girl. You see a little towards the end. You see a little bits of clips of Josh Duhamel and Tyrese Gibson as the soldiers that were from the first three films. And Optimus Prime is getting his butt kicked at one point again, and then Bumblebee's fighting him because, well, I guess I forgot to mention why the teaser came out that he's been turned bad because either he's been brainwashed or hypnotized or whatever because his eyes are like purple. I guess like maybe it's implied that it had that dark the dark spark, whatever, you know, the thing that sparks, you know, that's like part of their soul, basically, and I guess he got injected. I don't know. Maybe it's something that's implied to that. I don't know. But yeah, and then you see Hound from the previous one, voiced by John Goodman again. I guess he's a medic because Ratchet, he was the medic one and he died in the previous one, so now he's taking over that and he's firing his machine gun. And at the end of the film, another dumb thing is that, you know, this at the end of this trailer, you know, Grimlock, the Dinobot, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, Dinobot. Now he's being treated like a dog. He's has this because where I guess where Kate is, he's at this junkyard, and Grimlock has one in his mouth, and he's saying, basically he's Kate Yeager's dog now. Drop the cruiser, and go and think about what you've done. Basically, giving Grimlock a timeout. Basically, I'm like, yeah, this huge Dinobot from the second film. Yeah, he's basically your dog, and you tell him to put it down, like giving it commands like a dog, and you go and give it a timeout, like, oh, you go and think about what you did. What? I was just thinking about at the end of the Age of Extinction, they're gonna go out on their own, but I guess because they're hiding again, because I guess there's more of that cemetery wind that was from the previous film. There's like a little bit left of them, and it's still after them. And that's why they're hiding with Kay Yeager, because they're afraid on their own and all that. I don't know. It's just the whole stupid thing. Yeah, Grimlock, basically the leader of the Dinobots, is now be treated like a dog, and oh, you go and drop it, and you go and think about what you've done. It's just completely stupid. And plus, I don't think it's that funny either. Like I said, they're all this whole franchise of the Transformers. For the most part of the jokes, I don't think are not that funny. But I'm like, this whole trailer's been centered around this one girl, which I don't care about this character. For this whole franchise, there's a bunch of these characters I don't care about. I don't give a rat's ass about. I mean, there's certain ones there's certain ones I like Tyrese Gibson, and from the first three films, Shia LaBeouf, he's just nowhere to be found. Sam Witwicky, he's like disappeared from Age of Extinction up to apparently I know he's not in this film either, but his character's been like completely erased from existence. He's not mentioned. He's not nowhere to be found. They don't even mention the name. And but John Turturro, he's supposed to come back because I didn't see him in this film, and Stanley Tucci who played Joshua Joyce from the previous film Age of Extinction, he's supposed to come back in this, and didn't see him in this. I'm like, can we focus less on this girl and see more of the other characters? I mean, see more of Anthony Hopkins, give more narration, or see Stanley Tucci, because I like Stanley Tucci. But this whole, I just don't care about this character. She's living on her own, and she's trying to act tough, and I would say I'm gonna fight them, or I run like a girl, or I throw like a girl, or whatever. I don't care. I just rather see more of Anthony Hopkins. Just seeing how the teaser he was like his narration was like the highlight of the film for me. The teaser, and I see he's probably gonna be probably the best part of the entire film. So, give more, less of this character and more of him, please. And just, the whole thing was just, the Grimlock. Oh yeah, there's one point at the beginning of the trailer where the girl has little mini Dinobots as well. Random. But Grimlock, being treated like a dog. You go and think about what you're doing. Yeah, you give a Dinobot a timeout. Because he was just eating a cruiser. Stupid. Yeah, the teaser I did was like semi-ran. It was like there, and just now with this one, I just don't care. Well, I said I'm not the biggest fan of the Transformer franchise, but it's not the worst franchise. Still, there's still franchises I've seen that are much worse. A lot of people like the films. A lot of people like the franchise. That's good. That's your opinion. I will say it's not the worst franchise. I've seen worse. But at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise. I didn't grow up with Transformers. I never grew up watching the cartoons or the movie. Never really played with the toys either. Yeah, just Transformers was not my thing growing up. Maybe that's why I don't have the interest of of our shows. I'm not the biggest fan of this whole franchise. You know, just as it was not part of my childhood. But just the whole thing is just. But yeah, I don't know what more to say. The second that seeing this new trailer, less of this character, please. I don't care about it. I don't care, and more like just I want to see more of Anthony Hopkins or see other ones that are you didn't see in the previous trailer. Like I didn't see Stanley Tucci, show more of him, or show more of Tyrese Gibson or Josh Duhamel, and I don't know, just show or show basically. And also another thing, a problem they show less of Optimus Prime in this. I mean, that's another thing. Again, they should show like less of Bone. Well, it showed more Bumblebee than Optimus Prime. Like she was like Bumblebee was like lying down, like if they were fixing him. And next thing he was like hidden Optimus Prime. And Optimus Prime was the only oddball that was like less of this in this trailer. Versus they didn't show no reason how what the teaser he was floating in space and kind of like looking like semi-dead and he's fighting Bumblebee. You know, in the teaser he's like, "Forgive me," and about to kill him. So this here, I don't know what we're gonna say. With Transformers last night, this trailer. If there's another one, maybe we'll go see. I'm not gonna do another reaction to it. If there's another trailer, like a final trailer, I'm not gonna do another. This 2 is enough because I was hoping probably see more in this trailer, but I didn't because this kid's not focusing on this character, this girl. Because she's supposed to be essential to the plot. That's why they're focusing more on her. No. So yeah, this is not gonna be a similar. This is like a rant reaction to this. But I wish I could say I want to see more of Anthony Hopkins. Because it's like I see have him, the characters meet up with him discussing what to do, or or tell him about the history and all that. Because he was given like some history about a teaser, but yeah, but maybe because he's not probably gonna be in it that much. Maybe that's the point. He's not gonna be in it that much. But anyway, yeah. If there's a final trailer, I'm not gonna do another reaction to it because I'm just overdoing with this. So, but yeah. Like I said, it's all in my opinion. If you like the trailer to this, that's fine. It's all my opinion. To each their own. I respect other people's opinions. If they like it, that's fine. That's good for you. But to me, but it doesn't matter what I think. Is the film's gonna when it comes out, it's gonna make a shitload of money. The previous film did. It was the highest grossing film of 2014. I don't think it's not going to be this year, but it's going to be in the top 10 for sure. I know that. But yeah, I don't want to drag this out any longer. So anyway, thanks for watching and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.